Welcome to the True Fraud Condensed podcast. We've got a special one today talking about QR codes, and I'm joined by Alex, who is our fraud mitigation specialist.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah. So a while ago, we were talking about QR codes because I'm the marketing guy here, so I put QR codes on everything, right? I want to make it as simple as possible for people. But, but you said maybe there's some danger in QR codes like that we should be aware of. And that annoyed me at first, I'll be honest, because I really like QR codes, right? I like things to be as convenient as possible, right? So, rather than typing in a big long URL on the internet, I'd rather be able to just scan it with my phone, right? With the exception of menus. I am coming out against menus as QR codes. Like, give me something I can hold in my hand. I don't want to. Yeah,
it's so convenient. However, you do need to be aware of just where the QR code's coming from, where you see it. So, for example, here are one is legit and one, they both could have been edited. You have no idea. I'm just telling you. So I'm presenting you. Here's two mailers that you can receive, and they have two QR codes on them. Can you tell if one of them has been manipulated?
Oh, good question. Okay, so these are both credit card offers. One is from us, so I made this QR code, I'm pretty sure, and the other is from a big national credit card brand that we all know. And there's QR codes that I can scan to apply with the offer. So I guess what I should do is pull out my phone and actually attempt to scan it. Okay, so that one says, it just gives me part of the URL, right?
So,
it doesn't give me the whole thing.
And this is important that people should know, like before clicking, before tapping on the screen, you scan it, the picture sees it, and it shows like a preview of the URL.
Yeah.
And this says Sage Credit Union. So as long as that says Sage Credit Union, or it starts off as a URL that you're aware of is related to it, then it's safe. Whereas one thinks they're going to Google and it's 25 different characters, dot, blah, blah, blah. Like clearly it's not Google. So those are the ones you have to worry about those. Like definitely check before you click.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it says https://. So I know it's a secure site, webapps.sage ... So there could be anything after that, right?
Yeah.
It might not necessarily be our URL. And then I scanned the national one, and it says www. And it starts the name of this national company, but I can't see the whole thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's a good start.
So I don't know.
Those
honestly.
Those both are real. Like those are real. But it very easily couldn't have been. Like I just received a mailer from a local car dealership, and honestly, they don't need to mass mail them. They could just start putting them in 1x1 twosies. And it was to some service club, and I scanned it, and it took me to the thing where it wanted all my information. I was like, this seems weird. Let me go to the car dealership's website. And I was like, I don't see anything mentioned here. I probably just won't do this. This might have been legitimate, but because I couldn't confirm through outside sources, you just
weren't sure.
Wasn't sure because it could be anything.
Yeah. So what's the danger? Like I'm trying to understand. Like if I scan this QR code and it happens to be somebody manipulated it, right? What's the danger?
So scammers use fake QR codes to get you to malicious websites. So they can look real, but they're actually like fake, like clones. And they use it to steal your login credentials, your payment info. It's almost as if you open up a phishing email, click on the link, and it takes you to a website.
Okay.
So the QR code is just skipping the email part. It's like, hey, scan this code and it'll take you there.
Yeah. So you could have made a website that looks like our credit union's website.
Put in your login information, and then now I've captured that and can use it to log in as you.
And take all my money. Yeah. I didn't
wouldn't.
scan it, thankfully.
Yes. So scammers rely on the fact that QR codes hide the real web address because you can't see it unless you hover over it, and I think you can expand it as well to see the full website. So it makes it harder to verify. And according to the FBI and the FTC, these QR code scams are just getting increasingly popular.
Yeah, more and more.
Because you see them and you're like, oh, that's a cool QR code. Like that looks like something I'd be interested in. Let me scan it. but sometimes people can put fake stickers over real ones. They can, I mean, it might look good, but it might have nothing to do with the actual website. So it's always good to verify from outside sources.
Yeah. So like in our credit union lobbies, like I'll often like if we're trying to get somebody to, you know, apply for something or whatever, I'll usually put a QR code on it so that, you know, if they're waiting in line at the teller, then they can just scan it, right? So, but you're saying like somebody could just put a sticker over the top of that.
Someone could just put a sticker over that. So it's important that staff in the branches and stuff and other places, if your business has a QR code, that they are regularly looking at it, just maybe part of their daily routine, walking through like, oh, okay, that looks like that looks like the QR code. Look for like a sticker that's been placed over it, or if it's been altered or like the paper's been taken out and switched with something else, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. This is making me rethink QR codes.
Well, there was one going around. There was a big name brand that sends packages to your door.
They ship everything from A to Z.
There was a scam going around where a box would arrive at your house and you wouldn't know who it was. Who sent it, and you open it and it's like a book or whatever, and it had a piece of paper that says, oh, someone sent you a gift, scan the QR code to find out who it was. Whoa. Turns out that was not Amazon that sent it. It wasn't a friend that sent it. You scan the QR code and it could download an app. It could
or take you to a website that looks like
that where you can log in. Yep.
Okay. Got
Absolutely
it.
Crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So should we just never use QR codes? I mean, what's the deal here?
They're good. They're super convenient, and I mean, I've used them in my personal stuff, but it's definitely being safe about it. So making sure there's no fake stickers placed over it, making sure it doesn't, if it takes you directly to a page that says put in your credit card information, maybe take a step back.
Right.
Make sure it's not downloading any apps. Like if you scan a QR code, like look and see if maybe like an app had been downloaded onto your phone, like that you were not aware of. And definitely be wary if it's like, oh, you got an unsolicited text message. Scan this and pay your bill. Like, wait a minute, I didn't do any of this kind of stuff.
Wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely look before you scan. Like, just vet it first.
Yeah.
The best, safest thing is to go to like, oh, is this taking me here? Let me check with an outside source and verify that.
Yeah, like go directly to their website and then try to follow the links to wherever it was going to take you in the first place. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so rule of thumb, just want to look for like an authoritative source, I guess, right? Yeah, just be wary and be cautious before you click. Okay. Yeah. So what else? What else about QR codes?
So like I explained how it works. So the victim scans a malicious code, QR code. The code opens up a fake website. You enter in your login payment information. Scammers immediately use that, or they sell it as stolen information, and then it's out there. Unlike phishing emails, there's no visible link to expect before scanning other than that little preview that it shows you. Some people just like click it and go because they trust it.
Right.
So how you can protect yourselves, like I said, avoid scanning codes from text, emails, unknown sources, look for tampering, stickers, that kind of thing. When possible, type the website manually. I mean, if it's taking you somewhere like, oh, okay, that's interesting, maybe type it into your browser.
Yeah. But that's annoying, right? Because that's the convenience of a QR code. Yeah.
So it's like, don't just scan any QR code you see out in the wild. So yeah, preview, verify the website's spelling, because sometimes zeros will become O's.
Oh, yeah.
And ones will become L's, and you just quickly look at it and like, oh, that looks legitimate. But then you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Google is G0O.
Right. So it looks the same, but it's not actually. Yeah,
if you're just scanning and skimming over it, it could look real. So definitely looking at those different things. Never enter in your online banking credentials, one-time passwords, your debit, credit card information. I know the QR codes. The QR codes are convenient, but if it's taking you to like Sage Credit Union, just log on to your online banking from your app.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And if you are curious about it, definitely you can call a company using their phone number that you find from a trusted, verified website.
Yeah.
To see like, hey, did you put this out here? Well, I expect to see a QR code. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? We don't do that.
Right. Okay.
So if you do scan a suspicious QR code, Don't enter in any information. Close the webpage immediately. If your info was entered, definitely go the right way and change your passwords. Contact your FI if you happen to log into your online banking. And then monitor your accounts just in case something happened.
Yeah.
This happened to me probably about 5-6 years ago. I scanned something and it took me to an Apple website. And I was like, oh, yeah, let me log in. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? What is happening? I immediately changed all my passwords and had no issues after that. But like, you're just like, oh, yeah, this is super simple. Let me scan it.
Right. Yeah. So that 2 seconds that you're saving by scanning it could cost you if it's
super
not legitimate.
Convenient. But yeah, just definitely be safe about it. So stop, look, and think before you scan.
Okay. Well, good. There you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of True Fraud. We're always looking for more people to come on and share their story with the world, because the more we talk about it, the more it removes some of the stigma and shame that people often feel after being scammed. If you'd like to share your story, please contact us. And if you are realizing you may have been a victim of fraud, we'd encourage you to reach out to local law enforcement and your financial institution. Sage Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.